everybody. Leonardo wanted to say hi. A number of people from Dr. Margaret Ann Armour's school have been asking how he's doing. So we thought this would be a perfect opportunity for him to say hello and to introduce our next video, which is part 1 of a 3-part series on the Badlands in Alberta. And the reason we thought that would make the most sense is because the Badlands are somewhat similar to where bearded dragons are found, which is in Australia in the desert. So Leonardo wants you to stay tuned till the end of the video when he makes another appearance, and hopes you're all doing well, and we hope you enjoy this video on the Badlands in Alberta. So you might be asking yourself, why is there snow? There's no snow in the desert. We were asking ourselves the same thing, but as I've mentioned in previous videos, Alberta has very unpredictable weather, and the day that we left, there was a big snowstorm in southern Alberta. So that's okay. We embraced it, and it actually provided us with a really cool backdrop, a nice contrast to the things that we were seeing in the Badlands. So this is, we're staying at the Hoodoos RV campground, and 3 kilometers away was the Hoodoos. So we decided to hike there and enjoy a nice walk before we entered the Hoodoos. So these hoodoos have been around for thousands of years, and they're a geological wonder. The word hoodoo comes from the Hausa language of West Africa, and it means to arouse resentment. Back in the 18th century, there was a magic practice in North America called hoodoo, which think voodoo, but just know that it's different. The indigenous people of the area used hoodoo to refer to evil forces. Some believed hoodoos were giants that were turned to stone by the Great Spirit. So hoodoos are created by having a cap, a rock cap, that's on top of soft sandstone. And so what happens is that cap protects the softer rock underneath it from eroding as quickly as the surrounding rock. So as time goes by and water and all those things happen, the hoodoos start to form. So here you'll notice I kind of slip a little bit. I'm walking on something, this stuff called bentonite clay, and it's all over the Badlands. It's formed of volcanic ash, which was deposited millions of years ago. And the thing that you have to be aware of, it's, usually when it's dry, but when it's wet, it is greasy, so quite slippery. Some sage that is emerging from underneath the snow. There was a lot of really pretty plants in the area that survived the snow. So in the upcoming picture, just coming up here, you'll notice some black bands. And what those bands are, they're called coal seams. So there's a really good example there. Coal seams were produced when this area was swampy. So a long, long time ago, this area was covered in lots of plants, which decomposed in very acidic, swampy soil, and that created coal. So you'll see coal mines everywhere in Drumheller area. Here you can see me building a snow dinosaur. It was a great chance to stop and play, and yeah, he looks pretty good with the Badlands as a backdrop. So we walked back from the Hoodoos, and as you can see in the upcoming pictures, just so pretty, the contrast between the snow and the bentonite clay and the beautiful fall leaves. It was, yeah, just stunning. it worked really well to put the long leash on the cats and let them explore while we sit in our lawn chair and keep an eye on them, make sure they're safe, make sure no predators go after them or they get tangled up. We didn't really feel like sitting on a lawn chair with the long leash here because it was snowy and cold. We kind of felt like we needed to move around. So we tried the short leash with them here. There you can see, you don't walk our cats anyway. I'm guessing most cats are similar. They need to lead. They have their own minds and we have to respect that. That's kind of what makes their personalities so interesting. But anyway, here we are letting our cats walk us, and it was quite nice. Here, Shadow is sniffing a tree. I didn't really realize it at the time, but now occurs to me that I believe she's probably rubbing herself on dog urine. But anyway, who am I to judge? She seems quite happy. Yeah, not ironically, I guess. You can hear the geese. We're preparing for heading south. The snow is a little too much for them. So this concludes our first part of our three-part series of the Badlands of Alberta. We thought we would try and make the videos shorter so that you have time to watch them. But I also wanted to make sure that the pictures, all the cool footage that we got is part of our series. So we're going to try this out. Please give us your feedback in the comments below. We appreciate all the comments that we get. If you haven't had a chance, please subscribe, and yeah, we are looking forward to sharing our next video with you in the upcoming week.